Hey guys, Sneaky Snake here, Brothers in Arms, World of Warships, and today's video is going to be something a little bit different, and I'm going to be going over the upcoming Clan Battles Season 2 and what you need to know about it, because starting today and going until the 16th of April, Clan Battles Season 2 will be going on. So a couple quick things that I'd like to let you guys in on. I'm sure plenty of you have already seen this announcement on the World of Warships website, but regardless of that, I'm still going to talk about a couple of things. The first of which is the leagues. You have Squall, Gale, Storm, and Typhoon as usual. However, after Typhoon, quote, for the battle-hardened Sea Wolves, we're adding a new league that is dubbed the Hurricane League. And one thing about the Hurricane League is it does not contain any interim groups, and there are no limits to boosting your clan's rating. So basically, the best of the best get here, and then, you know, that's it. That's how it works. Now, one thing that is interesting to note is that to get your commemorative flag for the Stalingrad, you do have to get to the Typhoon League and have you win 7 times for Typhoon League 1 mission, and then number 2 is win 8 times, and then the third time is win 15. So you got to get a total of 30 wins in Typhoon to be able to unlock the second part of the Stalingrad flag, the second one that is. So it's the same as the last season of Clan Battles, that much has not changed. However, you do get quite a few nice rewards for doing so. You get some camo, you get a lot of free and elite captains XP if you're able to do so, 200,000 elite and 150,000 free XP. For that matter, so you get some very nice rewards, and of course playing through Storm, you know, Gale, all that stuff, you get rewards for doing that as well. There's a whole bunch of crap you're going to get. I'm not going to go into too much detail with that, but yeah, you do get a lot of nice stuff for this. So getting up to the Hurricane is certainly going to be what my clan is going to be gunning for, and there's certainly going to be all the other good clans out there that will be doing so as well. Another thing to note, from the 10th through the 16th of February, there's going to be free captains respecking going on with the start of the clan battles, and it'll last for about a week. So that's very nice. Being able to respec for free is something that you should definitely take advantage of. Something else to note for the beginning of clan battles, the ships that you will be able to get for rental are going to be the Zao, the Grozovoy, and the Montana. And I'm just going to talk briefly about each ship and what you need to know about it. The Zao is a very, very powerful cruiser. It is one of those that doesn't really have a distinct weakness. I mean, you'd have to look pretty deep into the statistics, like its broadside angle, or maybe its torpedo angles at close range, but those are very fine things that are not so good about it. Overall, it has very punchy guns, the armor is very troll, and it's very thick. It has great maneuverability, the concealment is very good on it. You know, this is a very powerful cruiser, and one which I have long considered the best tier 10 cruiser, and I still think that's the case. The kind of playstyle that you want to have with this ship when you're playing clan battles is to be, you know, on the flank per se, not necessarily being with the main group, but being on the flank and utilizing your better concealment to be able to take care of any enemy cruisers that try to come your way. You know, you're going to outspot a Hindenburg by a considerable margin. You're going to outspot an Henri IV by a considerable margin, excuse me. And you're just going to be able to control the pace and the range of the engagement very nicely. And of course, since there's no carriers in clan battles, you're going to be able to take advantage of your excellent stealth, 9.7 kilometers, specifically, to great effect. For the destroyer that you're able to get, it is the Grozovoy. Now, the Gearing, the Tier 10 American destroyer, is generally the ship of choice because you have those large smoke screens and you get those 16.5 kilometer torpedoes. But the Grozovoy is, well, I guess a Soviet version of a Gearing in a way. It has very good gun performance. You can get the reload down to 3.2 seconds, which is pretty fast, and you get these 130 millimeter guns, which of course on Russian destroyers and Soviet destroyers are extremely good performing. Has great muzzle velocity. You can get the range over 13 kilometers, and your torpedoes are somewhat mediocre. 14,400 maximum damage on a torpedo hit. You do get 10 of them, but they only have a range of 10 kilometers, so it's going to be a lot more difficult to get consistent results with them. However, the concealment is still okay at about 6 kilometers, which is not bad at all. It, you know, compares pretty favorably with the Z52 and the Gearing. However, the big thing with the Grozovoy is the maneuverability. This thing has a very weak engine for a ship of its size, and even with the engine, the propulsion modification that you can put to have your ship speed up 50% quicker, this thing is still very, very sluggish, and it eats battleship AP rounds, you know, very badly, very poorly. This thing can get deleted by a Montana at medium to close range with one salvo if it does angle away. and it's something that you do have to be very careful about. But this ship is a gunboat. You want to get into the caps and keep people at bay with those very quick firing 130 millimeters. And the last ship that you're going to be able to get for clan battles is going to be the Montana. Of course, this is the standard pick amongst the battleships. You have a very nice combination of armor, gun performance with the 16 inches. You have pretty good concealment for a tier 10 battleship. It's right on par, around 13.5 kilometers, which isn't bad. And you do have some areas of deck armor which are pretty thick. And while it's not going to be able to stand up to a Hindenburg with the IFHE for free 203 millimeter shells, which have a penetration of 51 millimeters, you will be able to stand up to other cruiser weapons to a decent degree. And, this thing is just a popular pick. It's exceptionally accurate with the guns, especially if you run the modification, the plotting room modification that's very unique to the Americans, minus 11% to the accuracy. And this is just a ship that is just so good. There's really nothing about it that I can think of off the top of my head that's bad. I was about to say the AA is great on it, but obviously in clan battles it's not really that big of a deal. And this is a ship that everybody that's a battleship main should be able to have pretty good results in. And with that being said, the last thing that I'm going to talk about are the maps that we're going to have. So I'm going to toss up some screenshots here right at the end of this video. You can see we have Hotspot, we have Ice Islands, we have Mountain Range, we have the new map Sleeping Giants, which is really nice, and then we have Tears of the Desert / Tears of the Cruisers. However, some of these maps have received some drastic changes to their spawn locations and the cap locations, specifically Tears of the Desert and Mountain Range. And then, of course, Sleeping Giants is going to be a very new and cool map. It is pretty close range. The caps are in some interesting positions, and that A cap, I gotta say, is in a very pretty tough position to be able to take care of business. But, yep, I know this video was a bit off topic, a bit strange, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and good luck with clan battles.